What we do here is go back.
Part 3 coming soon, by the way.
Ho, shut the f up.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of me milking the biggest idiot for views. Oh how I love you, algorithm. Seriously though, a ton of stuff has happened since my last video on Chaoz, and I did promise to do a part 3, so here it is. Oh, also Merry Christmas. This will be my last video in 2024. Consider this your Christmas gift if you didn't receive anything you wanted. Either way, enough talking, let's begin with the biggest news so far.
Pedophile.
Chaoz has recently decided to steal a prominent workshop creator's item without notice or consent. In the beginning of the video, I use this screenshot. Now what does this mean? Well, Chaoz tried to return recently in order to scare 4Connects into giving him his top 1 item back. I'm gonna be honest, I was very disappointed in 4Connects when I realized that he was trusting Chaoz, but thankfully he didn't give out anything in the end. So if you were wondering how Chaoz got these items, well, here's your answer. When we gave away all of Chaoz's items, he still had 2 items remaining on his profile. One of them seems to be an old item from the workshop creator Devaxander. Not a lot is known about it, and it wasn't really hunted for, as Devaxander himself said that he didn't even have ownership to the item. The other one is much more interesting, as it was still active before Chaoz decided to steal it. This is Cal's item. The backstory is that Chaoz had full ownership over the item and Cal was only an admin of it. Despite a year of battle with Mod.io's atrocious support, which I will also bash at the end of the video, Cal got her item stolen because she never had the true ownership transferred. The fact that this fucking pussy still thinks he can recover from anything is honestly baffling to me. Imagine stealing a fucking item from one of your old mates just to flex being a parasite. Also, in case 4Connects watches this video and is still confused if Chaoz is right or not, does this look clear to you? I think it's quite obvious that we never collaborated with Chaoz on anything. He's a criminal. Now that I've documented everything that has recently happened with Chaoz and the fact that he's silent like a fucking coward, let's move on to something that's more so destined to landfall themselves.
Pedophile.
Here is my honest opinion on the whole Chaoz situation. Landfall could done something to prevent it. When we first contacted the Mod.io support, we were told to refer to Landfall as they were the ones owning the tabs workshop specific to their game. It seems that the community manager, in that case Bottom Hannah, has the control over the workshop moderation powers. Why was Chaoz's account never banned despite infringing multiple rule breakings? Why was his account only locked for less than 24 hours when drama was going on? How did nothing ever happen to Chaoz's Mod.io account when Bottom Hannah was well aware of Chaoz's degeneracy? There is literally no excuse, not even the off-platform excuse, as Chaoz was banned from the Landfall Discord when Captain Bear reported him. The same treatment should have happened to his Mod.io account. And also the deletion of these 2 extremely problematic tweets. I would like to end this statement by saying that I'm not saying Landfall is entirely guilty of fueling Chaoz's degeneracy. Not only is it not really a Landfall issue, but more so a moderation issue. Hannah really needs to either hire some kind of moderation team on the workshop or just simply try to focus more on moderating it by herself, as she seems to be alone on the case. She's the community manager. I'm not giving her 100% of the blame. I understand how hard it is and how she couldn't have known at first, but as soon as she was made aware, she should have taken action. Hannah is most certainly aware that Chaoz is the figure that represented the community, as he was the owner of the most downloaded items ever on the tabs workshop. Taking action now is better than ever, so if Landfall or anyone that could contact Landfall is watching the video, please share the message. We must end this goofiness at one point. It's not gonna last eternally. Please ban Chaoz's account once and for all. And if you can, give Cal's item back, as it was her work after all, and she didn't deserve to have it stolen from her out of nowhere.
Pedophile.
This final topic is gonna be extremely short, but 4Connects recently decided that criticism wasn't allowed on his item. Keep in mind that this is not to expose 4Connects of being anything, simply a wake up call for the future. So recently a comment was posted on 4Connects' item, and then it suddenly got deleted. Keep in mind that this is not my screenshot by the way, but why was the comment deleted? Now yes, I mean it's clearly not constructive criticism in any way, but why are you deleting it just because it's negative? Didn't you go against Chaoz's sayings and promised to be fair? Why are you doing the exact same thing he was doing, which is the fact that he can't take any criticism? Once again, I do not mean this segment to be quote unquote exposing 4Connects, simply just to change his manners for the future, because if he does that in the future I will be the first one to report on it till he changes his ways. We do not need another workshop icon that cannot take criticism. Pedophile. This video officially marks the final video on Chaoz Owl. I will not do any more videos on this specimen as we've talked enough about him. This served more as a wake-up call to both Landfall and 4Connects than truly calling out Chaoz on anything, because at this point I think we get it, Chaoz is a bad human being that deserves jail and blah blah blah. I will only be doing a video if it's something extremely important, but as long as it's usual Chaoz stuff I might do a few comments here and there, not really any videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and also this series as a whole, as Chaoz was the first dumbus that I ever exposed to start this channel off with. I never would have expected this many people to enjoy the return of my commentary style videos, but here we are. You get what you wanted after all. That's all from me. This was Detective Darwinus exposing Chaoz one last time. Have a great day, and see you soon.